I can quit?
So it's funny, I've never actually thought about that question by itself. But when I think about it now, it wasn't the failures necessarily. It's because I was doing too well and I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't have systems in place to handle the
Wow.
success. So
Wow.
every time after wedding season,
Yeah.
I'd done so many dresses and I was burnt out because I was doing things by myself. In 2021, I had the privilege, between 2020, end of 2020 to 2021, I had the privilege of having an amazing intern. And I talk about her all the time. Whenever I have the opportunity to talk about my business, I talk about her because she was such a godsend. Because in 2019, I had said to God, I need help. I can't, if I'm gonna do this, I don't want to keep saying every year, I'm not doing this anymore. But the reason I am saying I'm not doing it anymore is because I'm tired and I don't have systems in place. I'm doing this all by myself. I have 3 children. I have a husband. I have ministry. I'd started preaching at church. I was just over it, if I'm honest. And it wasn't failures necessarily. I mean, yeah, every now and again I deal with, oh, I don't have that many followers or I don't have this or whatever. But that was never a thing for me because I learned very early on not to count followers, but to count invoices. So because the business was doing well, I was
Love that.
I was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was happy with how the business was doing, but I wasn't happy with what it was doing to me because I was tired. I was burnt out. I felt like I didn't have enough time for my family. I didn't have enough time for my children. I didn't have enough time for my husband. I was doing ministry, but I wasn't doing it as well as I thought I could. Everything was just long and it was just tired. And that's why I was done. I didn't want to continually be tired. I was tired of being tired. And that's why I wanted to give up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I love that. I love that you said that because I think there's like I speak about this all the time with my husband, but I think as creatives and innovators as well, I think like we're really great at being the genius of of what we are creating, what we are building and
Yeah.
stuff like that. And it's great in the beginning, like it's
Yeah.
really
Yeah. Yeah.
great, you're in the groove, you're doing your thing, and then
Yeah.
like when things, and I love that you've said it, like the success, when the success starts rolling in, we depend so much on our like genius, our creative ability, and our ability to innovate,
Yeah.
like to sustain it. And it's like, nah, bro, that's not sustainable.
No.
That is
No. No.
not
No. No. No.
sustainable. Like now
At
you
all.
actually need a good administrator, you
Oh.
actually need like a good assistant, you actually need systems in place that are going
Yes.
to be able to
Yeah.
sustain the success of what you're doing and to grow it. And I think
Exactly.
sometimes there's such a, that's the part we don't always teach. And that's why I love that. I love your industry as well, because it's all part
Yeah.
of the creative industry. I think that's the downfall of like even having creatives, right? Like we'll be
Yeah.
like, they're an amazing seamstress, or they're an amazing designer, or they're an
Yeah.
amazing artist, but I can't get
But
through
that's
to
it.
them, or they
All
don't,
the time. Yeah. No. No.
and it's
It's so true.
and
It's
it's
so
like,
true.
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's like, as as now like switching it up a little bit, as even believers, I feel as
Oh.
though there should be a level of excellence on every area, but that can't happen unless you invite destiny helpers, and you ask
Yeah.
the Lord to bring the right people into your sphere that can really help to build. It says that wisdom builds a house, understanding
Exactly.
establishes it, and knowledge fills the room. And it's like you need people to help you establish it. Like, you
Yeah.
need the knowledge
Absolutely.
and the awareness to fill the rooms of this house, or this the